involvement in the Young Members section, where I help with educational programs and mini Olympics, to my involvement as the chair of this region, where I got to help put on this wonderful meeting, nothing compares to the awe and inspiration that I feel standing before you tonight as president of this great organization. I remember years ago when Jerry Myers and I were still on the council of the Young Members section, and Jerry was telling me that he was looking forward to running for the Board of Governors. And I asked him if he thought he would ever run for president of the league. And Jerry looked at me without any hesitation and said, "Of course." And he looked at me and said, "What about you, Rick? Would you ever think about running for the president?" I looked back without any hesitation at all, and I said, "Of course not. Are you crazy?" But a lot changes in 10 years. We all know that Jerry did become and serve well as president of this league, and so is David Gamache, my predecessor, with whom I have immensely enjoyed working these last several years. And David has recently rekindled the long-dormant committee called the President's Advisory Committee, which is comprised of former presidents. Yesterday morning I was honored to attend a breakfast with about 15 of our former presidents that are going to advise me and help me with some decisions this coming year. And I would like to ask once again for those former presidents who are here to please stand and be recognized. We thank you for your service and dedication. The term of president is only 1 year, and there are many other dedicated individuals who keep the league moving forward. Oliver Yandel, our executive vice president, Elizabeth Hart and Megan Flesh, league office, along with Dick Shashik, Suzanne, Cindy, all the wonderful people in the back office that help us out, and our Board of Governors that you've met tonight. I would also like to thank and recognize some of the chairs of our various national committees. Arbitration and Grievance was chaired this past year by Murray Lubitz, and for the coming year by George Alides. The National Education Committee was chaired by Brendan Majeski and co-chaired by Jeff Rubin and Paige Barr. And they will again be chairing it this year. The FDCPA Committee was chaired, or co-chaired, by Randy Slavin, and his new co-chair this year is Dave Gamache. The Marketing Committee, co-chaired last year and this year by Bob Ingold and Mark Sheriff. The Membership Committee, chaired last year by Bobby Bernstein, and this coming year by Waleed Tamari. The Government Affairs Committee, co-chaired by Randy Slavin and Peter Califano this past year, and to be chaired this year by Peter Califano and Dave Gamache. And last but not least, the Consumer Collection Committee, co-chaired this past year by Jerry Myers and myself, and for the coming year by Jerry and Chuck Pona. Please help me thank all these dedicated volunteers. And then there are the chairs, the vice chairs, the council members of our regions, sections, and without naming everyone, we have the New England region, the Eastern region, the Southern region, Western region, Midwest region, the Commercial Collection Agency Association, the Young Members section, the Bankruptcy section, and the Creditors' Rights section. We are a volunteer-driven organization, and just look at all the volunteers we have here tonight. Now on to a more serious note. The housing market has crashed, our economy has tanked. On a more personal level, many of our firms are struggling financially, and our 401s have become 201s. Like everyone else, the CLLA is not immune to the current economic challenges. Our membership continues to decline, even though we make great strides adding new members. Although our attrition is below that being experienced by most other organizations. Our attendance at this meeting is down from last year. And I always liked it when Dave Gamache used to use his catchphrase, that it's a great time to be a member of the Commercial Law League. And I'm going to say it again. It is a great time to be a member of the Commercial Law League. We have to look at history to realize that challenging times such as we face now bring out the best in our society and industry. We've all heard that necessity is the mother of invention. And our society, our country, and yes, the Commercial Law League of America have survived worse. The Great Depression, 2 world wars, numerous conflicts and social renewals. And we will survive these challenging economic times. Challenge presents opportunities, and the opportunities for growth and innovation in the League are limitless. We just need the vision